Alright everybody, welcome back to another turn of Operation Red Scarlet. This is going to be turn 10 for the Americans and KMT, January of 1941. Before we get into it, a few minor bits of housekeeping. We'll do oldest to newest. From the Japanese turn, both of these medium bombers were killed by inherent AA on that factory that was not rolled on screen, so those are dead. From the British Commonwealth turn, they missed an Iranian recruit roll, which hits on a 3 or less. That's a miss. And then also from the British turn, they can lend-lease through the Japanese ships here. They're not blockading the British Commonwealth or the Free French until they're at war. So we just have an interdiction roll to roll against that shipment. And that'll be a coastal submarine interdicting on a 2 or less. That's a miss. So that shipment gets through. Alright, on to the KMT and the US. We'll start with the KMT. We've got 3 IPP to spend. We're going to spend it all on a cavalry, collect 3 IPP, and do nothing else. Stack is here. Okay. And then for the Americans, we have already rolled a few things off screen. We rolled the income increase roll. That rearmament roll got a result of 1, so our income is at 46 now, sadly. Okay, and we have a tech roll. We have the tech rolls that we've also rolled off screen. We got a hit of 11 on improved factories, a hit of 12 on jet fighters, and then misses for radar, LRA, large ships, strat bombers, and strat rockets. With that, on to our production phase. We've got 85 to spend, of which we're going to spend 35. We've got 2 fighters being lend-leased, an infantry being lend-leased, 2 infantry and a marine being built for ourselves, and a sub-pen being built for ourselves. On to our combat movement phase. We do have a few changes in our escort duty. From A-19, 2 destroyers are moving south to A-27. From A-27, a destroyer is moving over to A-18. From A-19, a battleship is moving over to A-18. And then from A-18, we have a light cruiser and a destroyer, both coming over to A-27. I need a bigger task, or a bigger escort marker. I'll clean it all up before I pass things along. Actually, I think this could be a non-combat move, so I'll do that later. Okay, that's all of our combats, so I guess let's do it now. For the non-combat, we'll have a tactical bomber flying from New York, 1, 2, 3, landing on the carrier, and it's going to count as on maritime air patrol. Okay, we've got a fighter flying to New York from DC, a tank driving from New York to DC, to New York from DC, an infantry railing to New England from DC, an artillery from New York and an infantry from DC are being railed westward. To LA, San Francisco rather. LA is further south. I'll put those in place when these guys move away. We've got 2 infantry from San Francisco boarding a naval transport and being moved over to Hawaii. Disembarking in Hawaii, and the naval transport will go in port in Hawaii. Alright, we've got a destroyer from Hawaii moving up to San Francisco. Naval transport from Wake moving to Hawaii and going in port. There we go. And that will be all of our movements. Yeah, with that, we'll go ahead and place our buys and collect our income. We've got Lend-Lease being delivered. We've got a fighter to the Soviets, a fighter to the Brits, and an infantry to the Free French. Infantry to Free France will not be interdicted by the Japanese. They need a task force marker too, it looks like. We've got a sub base in San Francisco, a marine in San Francisco, fighter starts in San Francisco for the Soviets and moves 1, 2, 3, 4 up to P1, delivered to Eastern Yakutia. All these are going to go to the Eastern Seaboard. 1 infantry in New York, 1 in New England. Yeah. And then the fighter will land 1, 2, 3, 4 in southern England. Okay. And then we'll collect our income. We didn't take our money off. We spent 35, that brings us to 50. And then we collect 46. Yeah. Bringing us to 96. Alright. I do believe with that we do have everything in place to pass things back over to Adelwolf for our next German turn, so we'll leave things there and say best of luck on your next rolls.